I don't think there's any one thing that a festival should be or brief that it should fulfill, but Coastal Currents manages to kind of tick so many boxes at the same time. It's an open call for anybody who wants to publicise what they're doing, but it's also got paths through that for people to navigate it easily. And it provides a bit of nourishment for the community down here.
I think Coastal Currents is really important. I've lived down here for 18 years. It's one of the first sort of cultural events that I came across. And you know, just so valuable because it reaches people at loads of different levels. And that's just the wider public, but also the creators, the makers.
With Coastal Current, it did help in beyond I can expect, because they came in and they focused on me and recognized me as the first body of art that I'd never been recognized anywhere I went before in that kind of, you know, manner. And they featured me in the same time that I had this exhibition running. So it was like a massive support for an artist. That's what they meant to be, really. Like, you know, they're coming into the artist and giving them an opportunity.
Well, yeah, working with Coastal Currents has been really easy, actually. I first came up with the concept art for this a few months ago, and then they basically said to me, look, can you do it for Coastal Currents or around the time of Coastal Currents? And I was like, yeah. And they said, yeah, nice one, just invoice materials, easy peasy, you know, so buy the materials, invoice for the materials and get started, basically.
I guess that like Coastal Currents has provided me like the tools to actually outlive my crazy ideas, and then somehow it all comes together, and we just keep doing that.
So Coastal Currents is really important, I think, for artists to connect to in the way that, for this exhibition, we're all showing work, and we haven't shown work for so long. And I think it's really important that we help each other and we connect with each other.
People will come and look at your work and they will see something in it that you didn't see in it. And that can be very interesting. When you've been looking at your own work too much, you can't see the wood for the trees sometimes.
The support that I've had from Coastal Currents, you know, it's been a direct support. You know, this is a huge festival that has a personal connection with everyone it's involved in.
And by supporting local artists, by local communities, the same as what Coastal Current is doing, you get more focus on your locals, that they don't need to go out and find another gallery to represent them or someone else. They have an opportunity within the community to be shown, and then depending on how good they are and how far they want to go, sky's the limit. But it has to start somewhere, and unfortunately we don't have much of these. So Coastal Current is one that should be everywhere, if that makes sense, in different communities.
They're always hugely social affairs, and again, it's the connection. It's meeting people, meeting peers, meeting other makers, hearing people comment about your work. You know, that's priceless in terms of feedback, but yeah, it's just important to expand your thinking.
Being creative is quite a lonely thing. You think up ideas and you're on your own a lot of the time. So yes, these exhibitions at Coastal Current is a good way to come out of yourself and mingle with other artists.
You know, Hastings is really creative and it's always been creative. But we need an outlet, and we need someone and something to bring it all together and to also give us something to look forward to. Because, you know, individual as artists, it's a really lonely world and it's really quite hard to get active, to organise things. And I think to have an art festival, one that's, you know, so just brilliantly done, I feel really lucky for it to be part of it.
You've only got so much time and effort, haven't you, really? And you know, Coastal Currents take that out of the equation, basically. Let's just get on with it, you know. And it's weird. It is weird to start with. And I had some electricity guys come here, and he was like, "Have you got permission to do this, mate?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've got permission to do it," you know.
I'm gonna curate. I wanna run a gallery, but I'm gonna run it on the street. And I want to change, I just want to show people how it's done a little bit. And I want to run this every 3 months, get artists involved, make it really exclusive, put on a little bit of a party at Paper Baker, get the local community involved, get a connection going and, you know, raise everyone up. That's the plan.
I think navigating the public funding structure is just an awful lot of work, and marketing yourself and getting an audience is an awful lot of work. So having a festival that takes a bit of that burden for the individual artist doing a small thing in a small space and does it for everybody all at once is a really powerful thing, and it creates a groundswell that everybody can benefit from.